Yeah. Hey, straight out the Chatty Wagon on some real shit. Y'all know who I be, yeah? It's the Smiles, bitch. Coleman, baby, rambling, chatty, whatever you call me, you know what I mean? But back in the house once again. Y'all know I be dropping unexpectedly like bird shit. But for those of y'all who will fall upon this video, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming over. So yeah, let's get right into it. We go gotta get right on that, do that thing, okay? So Pete, right, yeah. So we know celebrities acts for their jobs, right? Some people dream of being in the spotlight. Some people love having their name known and all that type of stuff, right? We know this. So with that comes a lot of public scrutiny. Everybody want to be in your business. They become obsessed with you and all of that stuff. And it also doesn't help when you star in your own reality show. Things are shared for it to be, either help somebody, because you can't please everybody, you know what I mean? So the people I'm talking about at this particular moment are the Brat and her wife, Judy. They've been getting a lot of little feedback, and all the people are just in an uproar about them picking a white sperm donor. So they touched on it on their reality show, which is called Brat Loves Judy. It comes on WeTV. If you got All Black or Sling or whatever your little, your streaming things is, you can catch it. They also have episodes on YouTube as well. So they followed the Brat's journey and how they met. Of course, the Brat tat, who brings the ruckus and the pain like meth. It's evident. Presidents are so deaf. We got the industry on lock where outsiders can't enter. Ever since the arrival of this West Side representative. So y'all know the Brat. And her wife is like an Instagram or something, I believe, phenomenon. She started her own business. She got her own hairline that's booming. I got some of the products myself, Kaleidoscope. I got the Just Like Judy, because I cut my locks off. I couldn't figure out what to do. And I couldn't decide at the time. I want my hair to grow long enough from the point I cut my locks off at before I start them back. So I was like, what in the world am I going to do with my hair? So I got the little, curly kit or whatever. And once it dry, it looks good. I really don't like it all that much. I don't fancy it that much when it's wet. But anyway, bottom line, she got some good products. I also got the therapeutic kit for my daughter, and we also got the miracle drops. So you shout out. But anyway, getting right back into it. They showed how they met. They had their wedding on there. And everything that's been going on with them. So recently, as we know, we seeing brats and little snaps. I was posted at this time while I was talking, but able to have a picture of you. But my editing skills is up, so bear with me. All right. But anyway, yeah. So Brat is pregnant. Can't remember at this particular moment when she is due. But Pete, right? The Brat says her joke about a potential black sperm donor was taken way out of context. The rapper addressed the controversy during an appearance on the Tamron Hall show, where she and her wife, Jessica Judy DePart, shared more light on their pregnancy journey. Now, at one point during the sit-down, the Brat was pressed about her recent interview with The Root, in which she explained their decision to go with a white donor. The 49-year-old told the publication that the pool of viable candidates was significantly reduced after her wife's genetic screening, and that the only black donor that was presented to them wasn't up to their standards. So if you know about these genetic screenings, that just goes to tell you what your bloodline consists of. Your diabetes, your heart diseases, and potential stroke, all of that stuff. So y'all know what that is. Okay, that dude looked like Jiminy Cricket, Brat said in an episode of the reality series Brat Loves Judy. I was like, I'm sorry, but that wasn't going to be my choice. But I think we did a great job with picking. He handsome, he tall, and I think he going to look beautiful with my wife's eggs. So The brat's wife has donated her eggs. All of that. Y'all gotta watch the show. Both of them was trying to figure out who we're gonna carry, da 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 da, and all of that stuff. Brat found out she had little fibroid issues, little different things like that. So anyway, so her wife did the eggs and they found their potential sperm donor, and Brat is the oven. Yeah. So they went through all kind of scares, miscarriages, and everything. But as we see now, Brat is beautiful and pregnant. So anyway, the comment immediately sparked backlash as some believe the couple rejected the black donor as a matter of genetic preference. The Brat pushed back on the allegations while speaking to Hall, insisting she and her wife initially had their minds set on a black donor. I didn't think it would be offensive to anybody, the rapper said about Jiminy Cricket. I cracked jokes about almost everything that I saw. That one just happened to make it to the show, and we know how they be doing the edits. I wasn't trying to be mean or say nothing negative about black people. We were looking for a black donor. We black. We wanted a black donor. So it was just misconstrued and taken way out of context. She continued, I had no idea people were going to be so offended, but I mean no harm whatsoever. We wanted a black donor. I was just like, what? People take things and run with it. People who know that I didn't mean no harm. So if I offended anybody, I do apologize. But it was a joke between me, my wife, and the doctor. We joke like that. We play around, so it wasn't meant to be offensive. So the part, Judy, this is what she had to say. She took the Instagram. I said Instagram. She took the Instagram, and yes, she did run her damn mouth. She sure did. She was like, I just don't like it. I mean, should anything be off limits when you, well, it depends on the individual. I guess if somebody do wild out on you, you can't be too mad, so to speak, some would say. But I mean, me, I won't be worried about what they're doing. But anyway, that's just me. So anyway, Pete, right? This is what Judy had to say, y'all.
It's early in the morning, but you know what? I see all of the headlines. In the first episode of Brad Loves Judy, we are in search of black donors. So a question was asked around that because you saw in real time us trying to find a black donor and you saw the difficulties. There are difficulties. There's a lot of facts in the world that people, I feel like, really don't know or are ignorant to. And that's that black men make up 5% or less of the sperm donation pool. Then even with that, once you put in your genetic testing, you'll be lucky to find one, if any. I'm a carrier of 4 different things. 4. If we chose somebody that had the same thing, our child would most likely have it. And they're severe.
Okay, so she basically just summed that up in a nutshell. First of all, based on her genetic testing, she knew what to peep out. And then, like, this just not, I don't know how that advanced their search was or how deep it was, but I mean, it just goes to show a lot of black men not interested in being that kind of sperm donor. You know what I'm saying? Just dropping their sperm off for, anybody. So, I mean, the pics was slim to none. And I guess they wasn't compatible with what she had already been the carrier of. So, put your thoughts in the comments. Just because you're black, are you offended? And why does it matter to people who their baby daddy is? Okay? That's just great. Anyway, commercial break real quick.
Lord, I tell you, everybody around here, all this sickness and stuff, everybody everybody's so sick. Everybody worried about everybody. They can't stand to see nobody happy, baby. Lord have mercy, what in the world we gonna do about this hater babies? Now you see, I got diabetes and stuff. You know, I'm diabetic and everything. And I take me some insulin and I eat right and I give me some little exercise on. But what in the world is we gonna do about this hater babies, baby?
Oh, come get your hate no more. Come get your hate no more. It's sold in the back chats for the free load. Come get your hate no more. So anyway, all right. So I'm a binge watch fanatic, right? So I'm not about to it'll be a long show if I sit and tell y'all everything I get to binge. But I did get the pleasure of binge watching. I don't know how long it's been on, but I just got a chance to be able to binge watch it. So y'all check it out.
Okay, my name is Tupac Shakur, and I attend Tampapai High School, and I'm 17 years old.
It was my responsibility to teach Tupac how to survive his reality.
My mother taught me to analyze society and not be quiet. If there's something on my mind, speak it. Because, okay, I gotta go to the beginning. My mother was a Black Panther, and she was really involved in the movement.
My mother never let me forget my history, hoping I was set free. Chains that were put on me.
It was very difficult for me to be a mom, but I knew very well how to protect my children.
And who thinking elementary? Hey, I see the penitentiary one day.
I've spent a great deal of my own life in prison. I never wanted it to happen to my son. I have a revolutionary story that I must tell. My hands refuse to be beaten by this tormented cell.
I think my mother knew that freedom wouldn't come in her lifetime, just like I know that it won't come in mine. My mother was a crack addict. I ended up in Baltimore on welfare with no lights on in high school. He was pissed off that he was often left to fend for himself.
He was suffering.
When I was young, me and my mama had beef, 17 years old, kicked out on the streets.
We never spent time together because she was always speaking and going to colleges and everything. And then after that was over, it was more time spent with me, and we were both just like, you're my mother, and she was like, you're my son, and what do we do?
I finally understand for a woman it ain't easy trying to raise a man.
So just when you thought you seen everything on these two, because if you've been a fan like me since the 90s, you know what I'm saying? You thought you seen every document and everything. That movie was straight up trash. They did not see the movie only put together, what the media display him as. They didn't even put his real shit or all the other stuff that he did. So from Alan Hughes, the award-winning director of the critically acclaimed The Defiant Ones, comes FX Dear Mama, a deeply personal 5-part series that defies the conventions of traditional documentary storytelling to share an illuminating saga of mother and son, Afeni and Tupac Shakur. Afeni, as they call Fani, Shakur was a revolutionary, an intellect, and a voice for the people. She became a feminist darling of the 70s, a female leader in the movement amidst the Mako Malio of the Black Panther Party. Tupac was a rapper and a poet, a political visionary, and philosopher who became known as one of the greatest rap artists of all time. In addition to becoming a global sex symbol and media favorite for his outspoken and sometimes outrageous antics, he would eventually become the poster child for modern Black activism. Their story chronicles the possibilities and contradictions of the United States from a time of revolutionary fervor to hip hop's culture, most ostentatious decade. Oh shit, let me put my glasses back on. Most ostentatious decade. Y'all ain't about to get me. Y'all ain't about to get me, damn it. Dear Mama is both an audio and visual experience. Tupac's timeless message is undeniable as beats evaporate into soundscapes and his lyrics reveal to be mantras of passion and politics. It eschews strict chronologically for a style that slides back and forth in time, finding linkages between mother and son, 1970s and 1990s Black activism and hip hop that highlight how much has and has not changed in the struggle for human rights. Through this technique, the eras speak to each other and melt time away, shifting the dual narratives into one definitive portrait of a global superstar and the woman who shaped him, forever linked by love and fate. And if you don't have FX, you can watch it on Hulu. But okay, I'm gonna just give you one taste that was new to me about all the years that like I said, being a huge Pac fan. Here we go, because I didn't know this right here. Okay, now I don't know how in the world that happened, but basically I'm so pissed off. Everything else was right and not that one. But anyway, this is Afeni Shakur's impact on the patient bill of rights. Back in Harlem, they kept getting tired of people not being able to get seen by the hospital. They kept getting turned away because they was poor and all of that stuff. So her and a few Black Panther members, rallied around there, and it was like, come on, you can get tested. You can get seen. So Afeni and a couple of more men, they just responsible for now what we see in hospitals called they can't refuse patients, put it that way. They can't refuse patients in the emergency room, whether you have any money, any type of insurance or not. So shout out to Miss Afeni Shakur.
And then especially Lincoln Hospital became the place where Panthers and the Young Lords started doing these takeovers. Come get tested, come get treated. And they wrote the first patient bill of rights, the foundational document for what we see in every hospital room now, where a patient has the right to be treated, a right to medical care whether they have money or not. That was the work of Afeni Shakur, Doc Dawkins, Cleo Silvers, the Panthers, and the Lords.
Oh, wow. It played right at the end. So that's what's up, y'all. Put down in the comments, what are you all watching? And what are you all enjoying right now? You know what I mean? But that documentary is really, it is really special to me. It really is. Because I am a fan. And of course I watch, Power and all that type of stuff. I watch a lot of stuff. So just share with me your thoughts on today's video. And y'all know me. I want everybody to encourage yourselves as well as others. I want everybody to focus on your focus. I want everybody to keep being grisette. And on that note, I want to share this in closing. Peace. Okay, how did I get my dumb ass off of here?
We're rambling, baby. We rambling, baby. I keep being great. Trying to expect rambling, focus on your focus and keep being great. We rambling, baby. Baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Life is cheap, bittersweet. It's good to me. Take my hand, crashing back. How it's supposed to be. So don't rain on my parade. Life's too short to waste one day. I'm gonna risk it all. The freedom no falling in sure looks good to me. Sure looks good to me.
And on that note, peace.